as I walk along here, the day after one of the biggest storms we've had in years in Christchurch and Canterbury, Banks Peninsula, where I come from. There's rivers overflowing, there's whole farms under flood, there's businesses gone into flood as well, whole streets cordoned off, and sheep with nowhere to put their feet. But there's frogs in there. You know, on my way to town today, I came around the corner. It was foggy, could hardly see. The rain was pouring down. There's flooding on the roads. I was going a cautionary 40k, no other cars in sight. I suddenly came around the corner and there was 5 pukeko right in the middle of the road. Fuck knows what they were doing, but I had no time at all to avoid them. I tried to swerve, but I only did so briefly because I didn't want to lose control of the car. So I ended up hitting a couple of them, and by the sound, the feel of the sound, the crunch it made, they were killed instantly. And you know, at that moment, some kind of equilibrium weight in my stomach dropped. That's how I can best explain the emotion. And you know what I did? I said, sorry, forgive me, God. I'm sorry for taking the lives of 2 innocent animals. And I had no right to do that. They're just animals. They didn't know they were risking their life. I just took away some poor mother bird's son and daughter, or perhaps her herself and her daughter. I don't know. I didn't stop to find out. They were dead. I knew that. I carried on. A little bit further up the road, there was somebody in a white truck waving with an orange sign. So I slowed right down, wind down window. He just said, pass with care, there's flooding ahead. And I went, sure thing, bro. And I looked across and I saw his wife. He was obviously a farmer, and his wife was a farmer as well. And she was out in the paddock trying to get the sheep to jump across the puddle so they could get onto the path to reach drier pastures. But they were scared and panicking, hanging onto the edge of the paddock they were used to, which was now flooded up to their hooves. Now me and Louis, say hello. We're gonna walk across the wet. I'm gonna sacrifice my dry feet, or these are not 4-wheel drive shoes, bro. It's the first time I've been out walking in days. I've been stuffed up inside while the storm's been going on outside. We've had a hell of a long fucking southerly, man. As I said, it's caused a bit of havoc here in Canterbury, and we're only just starting to see the after effects now. Tomorrow's going to be a big clean-up day for the people of Canterbury. Look at this. Look what I'm walking through, man. And I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Because you know why? So I'll be home soon enough with dry feet again. I can handle a little bit of coolness in my toes for the greater good. And this is the greater good, mate. Me explaining life in down-to-earth terms, with humanity humming along in my gut as it should, keeping the equilibrium and the energy just right, like a motor. As each one of us is in this world, in this life, we're just a motor, and we run along. We need fuel, we need maintenance, we need tuning, and sometimes we need things replaced. The only difference between us and a machine is obviously the flesh and the consciousness. But here's a question for you. Who's to say that fleshless entities do not have consciousness?